Welcome to the Mobile Noble channel. I'm your host, MB, your crypto soul brother from another mother, here to keep sanity from the hype and the drama. And on this day, we are looking at the Bitcoin. Well, we're going to start with Bitcoin. That's the big hoopla here. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. And as we see here, it is knocking on all-time high territory here. We are, I think it's been not too long ago, it's hit its all-time high of 106,488. And as of this recording here of December 16th, 2024 at a few minutes before 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are knocking on that door right now. It's a few hours ago, actually back yesterday, it has hit 106.48. It's been trending in 106 territory for quite a while. And this breaks past from my video 3 weeks ago here. It was not yet at break past 100,000. But then in a week since, and it has broke to 103. Then it met resistance there. So then last week, I want to say around the 10th, it had Bitcoin saw a mini crash when it went from 100,000 to 99,000, and then it dumped down to what was it, 90,000. Let me look at the 7 day here and see. That dumped down. Yeah, 95,000. Yeah, 94,000. So yeah, did see a mini dip here, dip down there. So yeah, now it's and it also took down altcoins as well, and but it went right back to like nothing happened here. That's what happens with crypto here. That's why I say do not do leverage trading. That gets you wrecked every time. If you don't know what I mean by leverage trading, don't worry about it. You're good just hodling. Please believe. But anyway, while this is the popular thing people be talking about, it is not my focus, not in the slightest. And the reason is, as we look at my portfolio, my demo portfolios that I've set up back in May 22nd here, we will see that, the 10K, basically this 10K challenge, which is basically what, 10K, $10,000 worth of altcoins versus $10,000 worth of Bitcoin back in May 22nd when I set this up. So far, the returns here, you see 22,000 or a 124% ROI at this point in time here versus, hey, listen, 5,000 out of a 10,000 investment is nothing to scoff at here compared to traditional investments or whatever. Hey, this is nice. This is nice, but crypto, we're trying to get something better um, than the minimum gains you get with Bitcoin here. And this is why I go with altcoins here. And right now, the biggest winner of the altcoin race is XRP. XRP right now, 10. Yeah, look, we did pretty damn good here. As XRP by itself has done 300 and, well, I may as well say 350% gains versus Bitcoin here, which is at a 50% uh, return rate. Both winners compared to traditional investments, but XRP here right now, it's at, let's take a look at XRP price chart here. It has been trending here between, the days since the in the election, going towards the end of the month. It went towards, yeah, we're looking at went from $1 to $1.50. Then, as we see here, it skyrocketed up to $2, and it peaked up to 284. Yeah, back on the third, and it dumped down to the day later on the to let me see. Yeah, it dumped down before the fourth even. And I want to go into events as to why there was a dump here, because there was a big event that people were anticipating regarding the RLUSD, or the which would be a stable coin that be running on the XRP ledger. Uh, and there was speculation running up to the 4th that said, hey, it's going to launch on the 4th. And it would be approved basically by a New York regulator. And basically, the New York Department of Financial Services was to give final approval to XRP to launch their stablecoin. And, well, unfortunately, it did not quite come out just yet then, as the 4th came and went. And despite some speculation, RLUSD isn't launching today. We're in lockstep with the NYDFS to final approval, and we'll share updates as soon as possible. And that was on the 4th there. So it didn't launch on the 4th like people anticipated. But you had to be a little patient there. Had to wait almost a week. And Brad Garlinghouse, the fourth, the face of Ripple, he had back on the 10th, which was last week, he did come out and say, hey, this is in. Got the final approval from New York regulators here. So, with that said, the RLUSD stablecoin is not yet live, but this will be big. This is one of the big things we're anticipating here. Basically, what would be the usage of this stablecoin? Um, right now, I'm probably going to have to talk about stablecoins in general, but eventually, in short, stablecoins, they basically what make crypto go. The funny thing about Bitcoin maxis are folks who are basically supremacists of only believing that Bitcoin is the only crypto that matters. They say that not knowing that no, you need stablecoins to keep your value of Bitcoin afloat, as with any of us that have a vested interest in any other altcoin. Uh, and thus you need stable coins to keep the market afloat. People stupid that are Bitcoin maxis that I don't get them, but that's a whole nother topic. But anyway, um, you need stable coins. So the biggest stable coin is Tether. And there's a whole lot that can be said about Tether. I'm not sure if I ever went in on Tether, but it is it is a uh, it is a stable coin that is has some controversy as far as is it property backed, and what, that's a whole can of worms I have to save for another day there. But the more trusted stable coins as far as regulation goes is USDC, which is backed by Circle and Coinbase, and they've pretty much like what Ripple's has been doing with U.S. regulators. They've already been vetted. They've already been vetted. Then their stablecoin is backed by real assets that could be audited and so forth. So USDC is a reliable stablecoin one can lean on, uh, and this as well as I believe Paxos has a stablecoin as well. I believe Paxos has also been through the gauntlet of regulation as well. So there's a couple of stable coins that is worth their weight in legitimacy, and Ripple, when this goes live, unlike those, this will be running on the XRP ledger. And the big difference, the big benefit to this is that it will be using XRP to as for transaction fees. And for anyone that doesn't know, that's a big big thing in my mind with XRP. The gas fees on Ethereum is crazy, and that's the thing about the other stable coins. They run on Ethereum. Ethereum, I like it's stupid sometimes. You trying to send, it's impractical to send stablecoin transactions, like send it to a wallet. If you want to send $10 to someone, it's going to cost $100 transaction fees to send it to another address, which is why XRP is so attractive here as a alternative to having a ledger that can run stable coins. And well, we say ledger is an alternative to a blockchain, but they don't exactly have a blockchain, but we call it a ledger when it comes to XRP. But anyway, semantics aside, this is big, man. I mean, you're talking about how many banking partners Ripple has made over the years, even with their SEC lawsuit. They still have a lot of inroads with financial firms around the world, and with the lawsuit pretty much damn near going, especially with the new administration that's going to pretty much did any other pending nagginess of the SEC and the outgoing Gary Gensler. Uh, this is all big, man. This is big. And with the next SEC more likely being a favorable guide towards crypto regulations, I think right now we're looking at the incoming administration and the incoming SEC head and the live of the stablecoin of Ripple and any other big things that can occur here. And this is what we are expecting here. And at the very least, we're looking at price projections of. I'm being way too conservative when I say $5 here. We're probably looking somewhere north of that, depending on how news shakes out and jumps things past. Because I believe the FOMO and XRP will be big. And we are here for it, man. I'm here for it. XRP Army, where you at? Where you at? XRP Army, XRP Gang, where y'all at, man? We've been in this, man. We've been we've been in this. I've been, and while I use the May 22nd wallets as an example, I've been part of the XRP investing group since I've been investing in that since 2020 even, and I've held through that lawsuit, and this is big stuff right here, man. This is going to be a big thing in the coming months here. We definitely want to see how 2025 unfolds. And while I said I'm done buying XRP, I am buying into smaller tokens. Like, let's take a look here. And we take a look at the altcoin challenge. We take a look at DCA. This kind of more so represents my DCA moves. My latest DCA move has more so been in Flare. So view transactions and to cover my rule of thumb of tracking my DCA, just all you need to know is I do $10 per week into a particular token. Just the more so in $10 because a lot of folks are kind of getting started in crypto, and if you do $10 a week, you can $10 a week on top of an initial $50 buy-in on crypto. And of course, I have to say this was also done on the this was also done on the 22nd. I would so the gains I have is when you buy things at a low market. This is probably the number one key. You got to buy things when they're in a bear market or when things are not yet popping off. So May 22nd was not quite bear market, but it was still low, relatively low as far as altcoins go. So, uh, you know, you, right now I'm still dollar cost average buying, but then this is because I am buying into a smaller token with a smaller market cap, and this is a smaller project. And Flare is my choice because it is a token that runs on XRP Ledger. It has some use case as far as it does decentralized finance. So this is something that I'm kind of edging into as well for the time being. And then at a certain point, I may even stop buying Flare as well and just reap the gains. At a certain point, we will have to start talking about dollar cost average as far as selling goes. Not there yet. It probably would be a smart idea to start doing some selling, but at this point, I want to probably get more into that in the future video here. But there are some signs that have not yet hit. Again, we want to look at not just I think I just mentioned Trump and administration pushing more crypto favorable regulations, whoever gets in the SEC head, and certain things will ripple themselves. And Ethereum, I want to say Ethereum and them hitting their all-time high. That's another factor I'm gonna take a look at as far as how crazy and how nuts that goes. That's another thing I want to take a look at there. How crazy will that go? Because their all-time high is 4,800. That's when I want to see Bitcoin is going to be Bitcoin. It's going to lift up the rest of the crypto space, but Ethereum, that's when I think a real altcoin season will really, really pop off here. And XRP, I think, will be a deciding factor, almost as much of a deciding factor as Ethereum, as far as the utility of both of these chains go. Ethereum's another big use case chain. Without Ethereum, you don't have much of liquidity that makes crypto go, including Bitcoin. If you hear me talking Bitcoin maxis, the Bitcoin supremacist, as probably my better way to phrase the folks that supremely only into Bitcoin here. Um, but yeah, this really Ethereum and XRP be the two of the big things I'm looking at here in terms of their pricing and how far they go past their all-time handles here. But yeah, dude. Basically, I'm geeked out right now, man. I'm hyped with this, man. We're gonna go. We're gonna fly high, man. And for a last minute audit here, for a last minute edit, I should say. Yeah, I this last minute edit comes at 9:11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Market hasn't done much too different other than XRP jumping from the 238 to 248 area because of this news right here. That right shortly after I finished editing and recording my video here, uh, this dropped. The wait is over. RLUSD launches globally tomorrow, which will be the 17th of December here, with then finally lunches. So, yeah, that was very, very quick, much quicker than I expected here. And then also they make an announcement that the Ripple USD is an enterprise grade stablecoin built on trust, or utility, and compliance. And it'll be available on several exchanges here. So MoonPay, Coinmina, Bitso, Arc, and Uphold. And I do have an affiliate link to Uphold if you're interested in getting in on that stable coin. Again, this is pretty big here. This is very, 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 very big. I cannot emphasize how big this is here. Um, yeah, this is dope here. So yeah, right now, like I said, I am very bullish on this. I am very, very geeked in on how big this could be and the floodgates this could open up here. And and there's some other tidbits here. So Ripple themselves says why RLUSD, because it's fully backed by U.S. dollar deposits, U.S. government bonds, and other cash equivalents. Multi-chain support built for cross-border payments, DeFi integration, and bridging between fiat and crypto. And that's really been crypto Ripple's mo for years here. That they've been pushing XRP as a way to be the backbone of eventually doing multi cross border payments. So while a lot of us think in terms of Cash App and Zelle, a lot of that is good for paying folks that that is your work base of folks on the block or whatever, or folks around your way, or your barber. You can pay him in Cash App or Zelle or something like that. But you talk about what Ripple here. The Ripple is talking about, they can cover that gap as well of hitting your folks up with payments that cost very little to nothing. Again, the beauty of this, they say cross multi-chain support. They also support Ethereum, but like I said, the beauty of it is that's a secondary chain that they will cover for, and they'd be foolish not to cover for that. But the beauty of it is the fact that they do XRP, the XRP ledger. XRP ledger, the fees on XRP ledger is close to nil. It is close to nil. That's what makes it dope. Like it, it barely uses a percentage of a Ripple coin to make a transaction, like sending. So if I was to send $100 through XRP, of the $100 of RLUSD, it would even cost me a fraction of an XRP. It will only cost me a fraction of that. Like this is crazy, man. This is crazy, and institutions are gonna be hopping on this. I'm geeked out on this, man, and do believe that these names here, this will eventually include more exchanges that would probably include Coinbase. My only part of Coinbase is that Coinbase already have USDC. I'm not sure if they have more. Uh, Actually, it's been a minute since I last signed up to my Coinbase account, and I do actually have I think I had an airdrop on a couple tokens there too. I probably should check on that soon. But I think they do have more than USDC there. Well, however, they do not have, because the other thing I want to point out here, they Tether, I think I mentioned them earlier in this video. Tether, I don't think I mentioned the fact that is being delisted on some major exchanges. And I believe Coinbase is basically phasing them out if they didn't already. Because again, like I said, Tether is a very big worry among the crypto industry and among also many of us uh, who have been hearing the news of it and have seen some rundowns and actually did our homework on it. And the fact that it is just the whole organization of the folks that make up the company that issues Tether. Uh, it's the numbers. Things look crooked like King Kong shook it. That's the best I can phase it, man. It's Tether is mad crooked. It's sus. It's suspect. It's very sus. I you know I never really did stable coins. Minus one exception of the the Terra Luna disaster. And Terra Luna disaster actually a perfect way to describe what we are afraid would happen with Tether. And Terra Luna, for those that don't know, was a project. It consisted of a variable fair market crypto that fluctuated up past, I want to say, 100 some dollars, and it also was had a stable coin, the Luna Dollar, whatever it was called, and what happened was that became a disaster. The crypto, they have what you call algorithmic stable coins. So unlike USDC, unlike what the RL USD, and also what Tether is supposed to be. Uh, the Basically what happened was the algorithm was smacked out of whack by some very fishy trading that basically had the token supply increase exponentially, and it was so much so action to where the Terra Luna variable market token went from like 100 some dollars to now it is fractions of a penny, and the stable coin value of the stable coin that I think that's a few cents now at this point, but it spiraled down to I want to say a penny when that spiraled out of control. Uh, I think that's still a token that's being traded. They renamed both of these tokens to something else. But anyway, that's basically what a lot of us are afraid will happen with Tether. And a lot of people were saying that before the whole Terra Luna thing happened, and after Terra Luna project spiraled out of control, and I think Sam Bankman-Fried was kind of partially to blame for that, but that's a whole nother thing there. I talked about Sam Bankman-Fried in my earlier videos in terms of shady characters, uh, but yeah, that is exactly what we're afraid with Tether, and this is why uh, stable coins like the RLUSD along with USDC is solid. And again, if my prediction is that Tether will probably cause the next big crash in crypto in the coming months. After the top of the market, Tether may blow up the market with some things coming out about them, or certain things collapsing under them. That's my prediction. That I would yeah, there will be a crash, unfortunately. That will happen here. Hopefully, it will happen much later in next year than sooner. But yeah, that's my fear, and I'm saying that to say that's where stable coins, legitimate stable coins like RLUSD and USDC, and then there's some other stable coins that's coming out. I know Cardano has a stable coin. I think that is coming out. I know HBAR has a stable coin that is coming out, and it's about basically having a coin that is pegged to the dollar that proves itself over time. And back when I was talking about when the Terra Luna coin, stable coin went out of whack, that's when a couple of these stable coins, the peg was tested when people were selling those stable coins. The peg was knocked off of a dollar by quite a bit. And something a lot of times the stable coins will be at 99 cents or 99.999999 cents or something like that. And that happens. Sometimes it'll fluctuate to 98 cents, but then there was a point where some couple of the stable coins were knocked down to 95 cents and people were kind of getting worried. But then things kind of stabilized over time. And even Tether was tested a little bit and it was worrying some folks like, oh, it's going to happen. But they did stabilize. So far, so good. But then a lot of folks are worried. All right, what do you have backing it exactly? And because they're not an American entity, that's why a lot of folks are sus when it comes to that. And I think the EU, European Union, they've been iffy on Tether as well. And that's why some major exchanges is looking to phase out Tether, if not already, then by the end of this year, Tether will be phased out, and Ripple here is in prime position to eventually gobble up that market share of Tether, which is as of now the top stable coin. But that is, USDC and Ripple is looking to eat up that market share in terms of, okay, we're going to have to eat up that liquidity. And yeah, but you know what? I think I said enough here. I am geeked out on this, man. Is this going to be big now? Is this going to mean that tomorrow when the 17th arrive at midnight that XRP is going to be 589? I don't think so, but you know what? This is something that could be very pivotal, along with everything else I talked about, along with the regulations and favorable regulatory bodies that'll get put in place by the incoming administration. Uh, this, yeah, man. I'm staying tuned, man. I'm staying tuned, and I will eventually keep y'all updated here. So as we come to a close here, man, listen, if you're still riding with me, salute to you. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends or family. Please, please, please understand that as enthusiastic as I am, and as much as I'm sure about the things I am talking about, I am not, I repeat, I am not a financial advisor. But do keep in touch with a financial advisor, certified financial advisor, and run anything I'm talking about to them, and run anything I'm talking about to them. And, maybe they'll say, "Hey, this guy is a degenerate gambler," and um, I'm a bit of a degenerate. I will say that they're not going to be too far from wrong on that one, but I'm at least trying to be careful with it here and be responsible with it. And I ask you to do the same as well. Be careful in these crypto streets. Be wary of all the scams and everything. Do check out my link for the uphold in the description and in the first pinned comment. And while I do recommend, exchanges to trade from, do also be safe with the wallet, whether it's the one of the paid wallets that I'll have a affiliate link to. Uh, Don't even look at that if you're just getting started. download a wallet, an app wallet, hardware wallets, which you would pay for. I would recommend if you're holding a few $1,000s worth of crypto, but if you're just getting started with your crypto journey, do at the very least download a wallet to your computer or tablet or smartphone. And please make sure that the device you're installing a wallet on is safe. And that's pretty much all I have to say here. Until next time, folks, stay blessed, stay prosperous, and stay up. One love. Peace.